Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Definitely appreciate everybody hanging in there with us as we did a long show tonight. It's about 10 o'clock right now. Big Roo was just commenting on we never went this long, even when we was on the website that we used to be on. Never ever went this long, but definitely glad to have you guys. I see you on MixLR. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all still being there, as well as everybody that's still with us on the Legacy Internet Radio website. So we appreciate it. At this point, we go through our rants, we go through our closings, and we end the show with coughs and all kinds of, verbal, volcanoes that certain person has over there in the corner. But anyway, Miss Tony is going to go ahead and end the show with her moment. Miss Tony, what you got, girl? I'm still playing Little George Michael. You can't hear it, but you requested it, so you still got a little bit of George Michael going in the background. So what you got, girl?
Yes, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure with you guys. As usual, nice to meet you, Steven.
Thank you.
There's that voice. Good discussion tonight, guys. Like, y'all really had me amped on some stuff. Want to give a shout out to my girl Katrina for showing up at studio. Tiffany, who's listening as well. Just want to remind everybody to take care of yourselves. It's getting warm, so go out and exercise. Even if you just walk, just do something physical. You only get one body, so take care of it. Try to eat better and just live a healthier lifestyle. Again, thanks for having me. Loving the den. Keep on listening. Ain't no stepping. No. What is it? Ain't no half step with Marcus J. It's a lot to say. You don't say it all the time.
She worked out to Brandon. She got it right.
It took a minute. It's Monday. And it's late.
It took a minute. She got the Brandon right.
She worked hard all day.
Yeah,
Thank you.
She was busy. Ain't no half stepping. Thank you, Tony, for being here. We appreciate your presence. You join us on the second Monday of every single month, and we appreciate your presence. As I tell you every single week, show is always better for having you have been part of it. So we thank you for being here. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We've been teasing all night about your main man Steven, who's joined us here on Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. Having a big announcement. Steven, the floor is yours. What you got, brother?
Thank you. First off, I want to thank Legacy Internet Radio for the opportunity. On April 16th, starting at 7 p.m., we will be having a new show called Enliven Radio. Our show is going to be about challenging the community on a variety of different topics. We're going to get into everything. Not just your typical show. You might say a little bit of Tavis Smiley, a little bit Bill Maher, a little bit ups and downs. But we're going to help you bring about that good, positive conversation so you can have it with your friends, your family members, anybody that you like. Want you to join in. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/Enliven Radio, ENLIVEN Radio. Fan page. Make sure you like us. And also we'll have email enlivenradio@gmail.com. Any ideas you want to join and bring to the show, if you want to take part of the show, anything that you like, please comment. And I look forward to having everybody. Please coming out. I'm quite sure it's a good, positive experience, and I'm looking forward to everybody listening.
Half stepping Marcus J. Definitely excited, very excited to have Steven Sykes joining us here on Legacy Internet Radio with Enliven Radio, joining us on Tuesdays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. starting next Tuesday on April 16th. I'm definitely happy to have him, proud to have him. I've met this brother a few weeks ago, have had conversations with him. It's very deep, brother. It's a show that you definitely don't want to miss. It's going to be thought-provoking, definitely going to have you excited to listen. So if you're a fan of Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J, I need you to support my brother Steven here. Tell your friends, tell your family to check him out. Hopefully his show can grow alongside the flagship show Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J here, live from the den of Legacy internetradio.com. So we're definitely glad to have him join the crew. As we know, legacyinternetradio.com is wholly owned and run by the crew of Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. So we're definitely proud anytime we have an opportunity to add to the crew, and Steven is just that. So we're proud to have him. We're glad to have him. and we look forward to his show starting next week on the 16th. It's time for Big Rube. It's time for the Smash. It's time for Big Rube to do his thing. What you got, my brother?
I'm a little upset today over a couple of different things, but what we're going to do, I got a couple of different things I want to talk about, and I'm not going to take forever because it's already 10 o'clock. All right, first of all, I think it's kind of funny that, well, I guess funny is not a right word. Tragic. Let's try tragic. Tragic's a good word. Apparently Chris Brown and Rihanna woke up. I find that kind of funny. Some people may find that tragic. It is what it is. You know? However, Chris Brown has a new song called China Doll. And this song talks about how he wants to take care of his woman with the prestige and the pricelessness of China. I almost find that interesting, considering his past. And then he talks about his new record, saying it's not really mature. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and mark that off the list of CDs I'm going to buy this year. Great. Thanks for letting us know that your album's not going to be mature and you're going to talk a whole bunch of crap that you're not going to back up. Thanks. Number 2. Big ups to Kevin Ware, number 5 of the Louisville Cardinals. I think they're getting destroyed right now. But, you know, for a dude to sit there and just be the rock that holds his team together after basically the weirdest thing that happened is your whole bone goes through your skin and you're in shock and everybody else is scared to death. But you find a way to pull it together and be like, look, I'm going to be cool. I just need y'all to go win this game. Big up to that dude. Because me, I'd been crying like a little girl. Or really knocked out because I probably would have went in the shop and passed out. One of the two. Number 3, North Korea. Really? Now you say you want to blow something up? How about the person who runs you? But you know what? That's too good. Y'all can have Rodman, though, because we don't really need Rodman. And the last time anybody checked, nobody appointed Rodman as an American ambassador. You know, I wouldn't appoint that dude as American ambassador for Jell-O, much less American ambassador as far as keeping some type of peace treaty. Ugh. Craziness. And last but not least, on Wednesday, I start a new journey in my life, which I mentioned a couple weeks ago. The new job starts. I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely scared. But I think it's important for everybody, once again, to, if you have never realized your dream or realized, you know what, I think I'd be good at this. Regardless of where you are in your life, hold to that. Because one day, it may come to you where you have the chance to do what you want to do. Yes, people's like, it's all about the money. It's not all about the money. Because I can be rich and be stressed out all day. Yeah, I'm rich, but I'm stressed out all day. So, I'll have a heart attack when I'm 45 or something. Not really cool. But, if you enjoy the jobs you have, enjoy that. If you feel you can do better, do that. If you feel like there's something else you want to do, do that. I went to school. I went to college when I was 30. So those of you who can go to college and get a degree, it's possible. It is very possible. You just got to want to do it. It's Big Rube. It's Smash. I'm out.
You know, I have Steppin with Marcus J. We appreciate it. Thank you, Big Rube, for smashing them. Definitely did one of those rants where you had an opportunity to kind of get in on a lot of different areas, and every time you do a smash like that, you know, it's always extra special because, you know, you hit on stuff that we can all relate to, and it's definitely a good thing. So I'm glad to hear it. Ain't no half stepping, Marcus J. I want to do my thank yous right now. I want to thank everybody that hit us up on the fan page, as well as everybody that was listening. Of course, As much as I wish I can't drop every single name, but I'll drop a few. Of course, thank you to Hakeem, long-time listener, personal friend of mine in Jersey City, New Jersey. He listens to us every single week. I want to thank my brother Said for listening to us. I want to thank my pop in Jersey City. I know he's listening to us. I want to thank Mrs. J here in Richmond, Virginia, my wife, for listening to us here on Aint Has Steppin, Marcus J, and supporting us and doing all that she can do to make sure that the show run smoothly, as well as the website run smoothly. So I want to give her a special shout out, and Mama J, of course, listening to us as well. I want to thank Katrina for joining us. She's someone that helps us out a lot behind the scenes. You don't get to hear from her. She wasn't able to join us on the air, but she, of course, was definitely helpful, as she always is, and kind of, putting our names out there. So I want to thank her. Thank S.Y. Butler for always being someone that we can count on to be here listening to us on Aint Has Steppin with Marcus J, as well as on the Green Room with Jay Grizzy and Lissa P, which airs on Wednesday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So thank S.Y. Butler for listening to that. And thank you, all you listeners who continue to support that show, LegacyInternetRadio.com. Of course, that show is also live from the den. They're not on our MixLR. They have their own MixLR, so follow them on Facebook, and you can get the information on how to join that show on Wednesday nights from 7 to 9. Of course, starting next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, in Live and Radio, that will be hosted by Stephen Sykes, who is here in the building, who joined us tonight. Special thanks to Stephen for joining the crew. Look forward to helping him produce his show, and I look forward to hearing. I'm sure he's got some great things, some exciting things that he's going to be bringing to you, listeners of Aint Has Steppin, Marcus J, as well as the new listeners that I'm sure that will be coming to the LegacyInternetRadio.com website solely on the strength of supporting Steven and his show on LiveandRadio.com. So I'm definitely happy. I'm definitely proud of the growth that we've got. And I want to go ahead and take this opportunity to go ahead and end the show with my rant, with my closing. And as I do every single week, I close out the show with a few words. So I'm going to do that right now. I want to take a moment to talk about two things really that are most important to us and that we're very familiar with. I want to talk about love, and I want to talk about hate. Love, to me, is the most powerful entity one could ever experience. Love has the capacity to bring folks who would never even think of being together. Love can heal terrible wounds. Love can take a person's spirit and make them feel the kind of euphoria that is unimaginable. Hate, to me, is not only the polar opposite of love, but in many ways it's more powerful, where folks are afraid to express love, afraid to tell someone to their face that they love them. Like I told Carlton Banks tonight, I love him, because I do. They have no problem expressing hate. Sometimes as men, we are often afraid to share the emotion love with other men for fear of being cast as weak or gay or not cool. Well, I'm here to tell you I'm hardly weak, and I'm very hetero. And while some can debate my coolness, that's okay. My point is, I see no shame in gay, and I see no shame in saying I love you. I've heard it said that it's easier to do wrong than it is to do right. Well, for some, it's easier to hate than it is to love. Many people joke about hate. If you know me, you know I like to clown. I like to have fun. I'm passionate about my sports. You've heard me and others on the show say things like, I hate LeBron James. I hate the Dallas Cowboys. I hate reality TV. Those phrases flow off the tongue as easily as we say our own names. And it's all in fun. But when that hate turns to violence and venom and vile acts that's no longer fun, I think in the world we live in today, with the way folks act out, we need to be mindful of what we say and what we put out there. You know, it alludes to what we talked about with the school in Georgia with their separate, segregated proms. Something like that is solely built around hate. Don't come to my prom. I don't want you here. Why? Because I hate you. It's the hate that causes folks to show up at rallies with doctored photos of their political opponents. It's hate that causes us to have constant war in certain regions of the world where our country and others poke our noses in, not so much to end the wars, but to keep our greedy hands close to the spoils left by the casualties. It's hate that causes a person to take a gun and shoot masses of innocents. And it's hate that causes us to assume that one is bad because of the folks that happen to look like them. We should be one world, one people. We should be. You love me, I love you. But no, I ain't like that. We hate people because of the color of their skin, y'all. We hate people because of their religion. We hate people because of their political affiliation. And we hate some folks because what sect they claim. Hate. It's a powerful thing. But let's consider this. Instead of hating folks because of their skin color, let's revel in the variety and share in the joy of difference. Love. Instead of hating folks, let's revel in the differences of their religion. Let's acknowledge that there's one grand architect of the universe and agree that because it's different doesn't make us wrong. Love. Instead of hating the red and the blue of the Republicans and the Democrats or the blood of cuz, let's understand that we are two sides of the same coin who ultimately want the same things: prosperity, joy, family, good health, wealth, and love. Although I choose not to align myself with a specific religion, if I had one, it would be love, because hating just doesn't seem to get it done for me. If you look around yourself and watch the news or listen to your friends, all of the negativity that seems to have invaded our atmosphere has hate at the base. And I debated a friend about this recently. The debate inspired this rant. I posted a phrase on Facebook that basically said, quote, hate is whack. And this friend said, dislike is not hate. Yeah, okay. While that's true, I reminded my friend that it depends on how a person displays their dislike. And if their response crosses into malice or disrespect, it's hate. And to me, that is whack. That's the Marcus's unrelated rant that ain't got nothing to do with what we in here talking about today. That's the end of the show. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank y'all for listening to us on LegacyInternetRadio.com, live from the Den and MixLR. LegacyInternetRadio.com. Independence, y'all, is key to building your own legacy. I want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. Peace to the new squares we got. King Solomon 27, Richmond, Virginia, on this past Saturday. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background, y'all. Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J. We will be back here next Monday night. Peace.